right? This is kind of a musical story. I think that you might like it. So back in the late 40s, back in the late 1940s, music was very regional. They didn't really have rock and roll at the time. And way down south in Mississippi, you might hear a song like this. Take me back to the place where I first saw the light, to that sweet sunny south, take me home, where the mockingbirds sing me to sleep in the night. Oh, why was I tempted to roam? And there was a man, his name was Porter Wagner, and he used to sing music like this. And one day he sang at his nephew's high school in Tupelo, Mississippi. And that night he had a chicken and taters dinner with his nephew, and his nephew said, Uncle Porter, I have a friend, and he would like to know how to tune his guitar. And Porter said, all right, send him on over. And Porter's nephew said, well, unfortunately, Uncle Porter, he's from the wrong side of the tracks, and he can't come over. For those of you that don't know, railroads used to split up communities, so if you lived on one side of the tracks, you had real nice things, and if you lived on the other side, you didn't necessarily have those things. So Porter agreed to meet this young man on the railroad tracks that evening. And he sat on the railroad tracks and he saw the sun go down and he sang this song. Take me back to the place where I first saw the light, to that sweet sunny south, take me home, where the mockingbirds sing me to sleep every night. Oh, why was I tempted to roam? Well, sure enough, as the sun went down, a young man started walking up. And Porter could tell right away that this young man didn't have a lot, because this young man was wearing an old white t-shirt. And he was wearing black blue jeans and black boots, and he had his haircut. His haircut was had grease in it, it was all folded up. And this young man talked kind of funny, he talked like this. He had his lip would curl up. And Porter said to the young man, here son, let me see your guitar. The young man showed him his guitar, and Porter looked at it, and he knew that it wasn't very expensive, and he saw that it was missing a couple strings. So Porter showed him how to tune it, and he gave him a couple strings, and he showed him how to tune the E, A, the D, the G, the B, and the E. And the young man said thank you, and Porter said, wait a second son, you know, I was just down in New Orleans and I heard this song and I thought maybe you'd like to hear it. And the young man said, well, that sounds great, thank you very much. How do I play it? And Porter said it goes like this. Well, since my baby left me, I find a new place to dwell. I walk on down a lonely street where heartbreak hotel. I get so lonely. I get so lonely. So lonely I could die. Well, the young man for the first time smiled. Porter thought he'd done his good deed today, remember that day. About 7-8 years later, Porter was sitting in a hotel in New York City. And he turned on his TV. And in his black and white TV, he heard these screams. It was a show called Ed Sullivan. Ed came out and he said a name that was familiar to Porter. His name was real familiar. And Porter looked and he saw a familiar figure walk out. It was that same kid about 5 years later, only this time he was wearing this purple collar and this gold lame suit, and he walked like this. His lips stung out. And the band leader said, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that kid sang it like this. Since my baby left, I find a new place to dwell. I walk on down a lonely street and go to heartbreak hotel. I get so lonely. Clap with me, everybody. keep falling, the desk clerk's dressed in black. You walk on down and notice you, but you ain't never coming back. I get so lonely. Yes, I get so lonely. I get so lonely, so lonely, I could die. Well, if your baby leaves you, you got a new tale to tell. You walk on down the lonely street and go to I'll tell. I get so lonely. Come on, clap with me. I get so lonely. I get so lonely, so lonely, I could die. All right, give yourselves a big hand. Who can tell me who that was that Porter Wagner saw? Yes, sir. He saw Elvis. You're absolutely right. Isn't that a wonderful story? Isn't that good? Can I use this?